I wasn't either of the involved people, but I think it's hilarious. My cousins, my brother and I were playing D&D. My oldest cousin was DMing and my brother was playing as a Goliath paladin. His backstory was that he technically wasn't a paladin because everyone he tried to pledge himself to didn't want him representing them. It was a really interesting character idea with just the right amount of silly. As the game progressed, my brother abandoned any actual depth of his character and made his sole purpose to get taller. Already 12 feet of statue be damned. Every time we interacted with an NPC, my brother asked them for potions that would make him taller. The DM refused him the first few times, but eventually told him that every time he increases his height, he loses a point in his intelligence stat. That settled him down relatively well. I think it was warranted because my brother was far from the youngest at this table. He knows better than that and was disrupting everyone who were actually trying to roleplay and progress in their campaign. But my grandma who was watching thinks the DM was overreaching as of authority. So who was the asshole? Now then, I think the first thing to discuss here is bit involvement. Whenever you're playing a tabletop role-playing game with people and you have a gimmick of some kind or a bit that your character does, the entirety of how valid it is based on the enjoyment that other people find in that bit or joke. Assumably, if you're doing some kind of character gimmick, then you're enjoying it, but also whether you should or should not continue the bit is entirely dependent on how enjoyable everybody else is finding it. If every time this guy goes up to an NPC and asks if he can have a potion of height increase, the table is absolutely rolling with laughter, then I think that is valid and you should continue it. The tone of your game is determined unconsciously and consciously through play and the vibes that the table have together. If, however, the players and DM are sick of the bit and don't think the joke is funny at this point, then I think it's time for the players to rein it in or to drop the bit entirely, depending. But is the DM's response the right way to deal with it? I'd say no. In-game response to out-of-game behaviour, and yes, overdoing a bit is out-of-game behaviour, as it's a choice made by the player, is never the right approach. I would recommend in this instance the DM just has a quiet word, preferably privately, and most likely between sessions, to just request the player doesn't overdo it on the joke. Asking for potions of height increase can still be funny, but it's clear that this is just overdone, so presenting this as a positive, that to maintain the fun of the joke it should be done sparingly, is the best kind of approach. As is often the case, I agree with Grandma. My outcome? No assholes, but follow-up is that the DM and the PC should have a discussion to develop the character furthermore and to have 3 more character-related jokes that they can use in rotation with the height increase bit.